Left corner, down low for Bird with position. He fakes it and shoots it.
Before we watch this, let me say something controversial. People love to say old school basketball wasn't as skilled. They say the pace was slower. They say there wasn't enough athleticism. They say modern players would dominate that era. Okay, but let's see. We are going to be watching Larry Bird drop 60 in 1985 in an era where you could hand check, where defenders could actually body you, where spacing was tighter, and there weren't 5 shooters stretching the floor. No modern offensive system, no ultimate green light from 3, no soft whistles. So here's the real question. If they were so easy back then, why couldn't they stop him? If this was so easy back then, and even deeper, could a modern superstar walk into 1985, deal with that physicality, that slower pacing, that contact on every court, and still drop 60? Because what we're about to watch isn't just a hot shooting night. It's footwork, it's IQ, and it's timing, it's confidence, it's psychological pressure. So let's really analyze this, not just react to it. Lock in with how to skip.
Bird have had great games against each other this year. DJ in the lane. Bird the fall away is good.
Great touch.
McHale, the #1 team, is reunited. Dennis Johnson misses a shot. Rebound Bird. Bird on the baseline.
Oh.
Great pass. Oh, what a pass.
Great.
Larry Bird to McHale. Livingston. Dennis Johnson front court. DJ up top. Off the pick comes Bird for the bomb. Got it again.
Yeah, you see, Larry made it look easy, but it wasn't easy. And the fact that Larry was slow, Larry was the slowest player, but his gameplay was tough, man. I don't know why people keep comparing the 80s basketball to modern day NBA. Trust me, it's not the same. Back then, it was more intense, full of competition, full of life. Because I don't see any player that can compete with Larry today. I'm not sure.
In front court, posted up high is Parrish. Off to Bird for the open 20-footer. It's good. Johnson comes across. DJ head of the key. On the left wing, Wedman down low. Bird. He gets away from the steal. The layup is good. Front court, he has Bird in the corner. Right corner, Bird. Backs in. Posted up, Bird. Takes the jumper and hits it.
Tell you what, they've tuned each other up this year. Dominique and Bird.
Outlet pass gets jammed, but he gets it off to DJ. A lead for Bird front court. Bird shoots the jumper right side, good. 3:15 remaining in the third. Bird posted left, takes the jumper and hits it again.
Yeah. Hold on. Pause. This look at just look at the space he's working with. That's not 5-out offense. That's 2 defenders in arm's reach. So when people say old school scoring was easier, what exactly was easy about this? Tell me.
Up by 7, 89-82. Ray Williams down low for Bird, who feels it and takes it and drills it again. He's unbelievable. 2:05 remaining in the third. Bird for the bomb. Got it again. A 3-pointer. You're seeing the greatest in the game, Larry Bird.
The greatest.
Dominique has 26. Bird with 8 seconds. Bird on the drive. The runner is good again. You're seeing a greater performance as you'll ever see from Larry Bird.
Notice something. This isn't explosive athleticism. This is footwork, timing, and balance. So the real question is, do we value skill less today because athleticism looks flashier? I mean, what's the point? Tell me.
Is good again. You're seeing a greater performance as you'll ever see from Larry Bird. In front court, here's Dennis Johnson. Down low for Bird. Right side, Bird. Bird, the fall away. Tough shot, and he drills it again.
That's his shot.
They got to get Eddie out of there.
He stubbed his toe.
Right corner, Bird, bomb. Good.
He hurt his toe.
Larry Bird has 49. Atlanta calls timeout.
49
Hurt his
points.
foot when he and Dennis Johnson collided on the sideline a moment ago. Doc Rivers back in. Bird. They open the right side. Bird the fall away. He drills it again. That's the best shooting I've ever seen in the game.
Yes, indeed.
Bird with 52. Dennis Johnson, a lead for Bird.
They want him to keep scoring too.
Bird takes the jumper.
Bro, do you notice something? This is no hype. They know he's in rhythm. And when defenders start setting, they can't stop you. That's when it becomes mental. At that point, you're not just scoring, you're breaking confidence. That's who Larry was. Larry was a confidence breaker by trash talking and in his actions too. It was so intense, bro. I mean, look at the way he's just dropping points. Dropping 60 in a game is wild, man. And we'll get to the point where we'll see his ops even cheering him on. Bro, it was crazy.
Hits it again. Bird has 54.
54 points already.
The record McHale set for most points by a Celtic in one game, and McHale didn't set it more than a week ago. If he makes these 2 foul shots, he will tie McHale for most points ever by a Boston individual in a game. Isn't that amazing coincidence?
Well, he's had 56 before.
Damn.
Larry Bird has.
What?
Bird has 55. He can tie the record with 56. Amazing. He does.
He makes it, bro.
In backcourt to Dennis Johnson. Bird is on the baseline coming out right. There's Bird. Bird, 14 seconds. He got fouled. He hit the
Yo, wait. Is this close to 60? But here's what people don't talk about. Once a player gets hot like this in the 80s, defenses get more physical, not softer. So the real test isn't the first 40 points. It's whether he can finish this under pressure. Yes.
They're not going to count it. And Bird falls into Joe O'Toole.
Damn.
They're not going to count it.
Oh, boy.
Why are they not going to count it?
Jeff fouled. He just threw it up there and it went in.
Okay, he makes that one.
Well, he has the record, and McHale goes over to congratulate him. McHale, Ainge, Larry Bird has 57 points.
57 points.
The record for one game. And McHale had set the record.
Okay, imagine this exact performance today. Social media, Twitter debates, instant highlights. Would we be calling this the greatest scoring performance ever? Or do we downplay it because it's Larry Bird?
Less than 2 weeks ago, Bird, foul shot, got it. And with 3 seconds, Bird will try another jumper and hit it at the buzzer. Bird, 60 points. Larry
60
Bird scored
points.
60 points. Look at the Boston players mob him. Larry Bird
Damn.
scored 60. It is the greatest shooting exhibition I've ever seen in my life. Larry Bird.
Yeah. So after watching that, the real takeaway isn't just that Larry Bird scored 60. It's how we did it. No modern spacing, no sub whistles. Defenders allowed to body you. Crowded paint and still shot after shot, contested, balanced, composed. Bro, that wasn't luck. That was skill meeting confidence. And here's a question I'll leave you with. If you dropped a modern superstar into 1985, would he handle that level of contact and still put up 60 points? Or are we underestimating how skilled and tough that era really was? I mean, come on. We know how tough that era was, man. Having Larry, Magic Johnson, and the rest then. Let me know in the comments, because this debate is bigger than one game. If you respect old school basketball, hit subscribe. We're breaking down the legends properly over here. I'll see you in the next one, Friday.